All right, people, it is Sunday night, almost 10 o'clock, and I'm about to go to bed. Made it home, just recorded my first reflection on Kendrick's album, United in Grief. Took me way longer than what I wanted it to. I struggled kind of putting it together and making sure I articulated myself in the way that I wanted to, but I got it out. It is what it is. I hope whoever sees it. Whoever needs to be touched by it will be touched by it, and we'll go from there. But I'm about to take my butt to bed. It has been a productive, good 3 days, and I've got a stacked week ahead of me. So I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. This is built for this week. I don't know what week it is, but it's built for this. I'm here for this, and I'm built for this. I love y'all. Peace. Yo, party people, it's 7:30 Monday night, and my left eye is like, as you can see, it's been a good day, long day. I'm calling it a break an hour early, well, because one, I'm tired. Like I put in a lot of work this last week and this weekend, a lot of non-stop work, right? With no breaks. Like I literally went from game to computer to meeting to coaching to sleep, wake up and do it all over again, which is, again, I'm built for this, but at the same time, like we're thinking about sustainability, right? How do I and the other part, is I've reached a whole new level. Like just a whole new level of stuff. And so it's a lot of newness, a lot of creating new systems, a lot of making sure the right pieces are in place as far as templates and meeting invites and in my schedule, my calendar, and like all of that stuff. So all that to say is I'm tired, and I need this next 2 hours to just kind of be and revamp and walk away from the computer right now. Frustrating piece, I had 5 people no show today. So it really got me thinking about like, how am I doing my my onboarding? Like how do you put something that is, you don't want to scare anybody away. You also don't want people to think, oh, this isn't for me. But at the same time, like, it's mad disrespectful to just do a no-call, no-show, and I have 5 people no-call, no-show. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody else in the future. And obviously, I had a bunch of stuff to get done still, so it wasn't like I showed up somewhere and it was no-call, no-show. I showed up to the phone. I called about 3 people, and I opened Zoom about twice. But it's more so like I'm thinking about in the future, because I have these things booked out all the way through August. And so it's like, I have to make sure I have blocks in my schedule to get the things done that I need to get done. If not, I'll just have a bunch of consultations on my schedule. And if don't nobody show up, that prevents me from doing a lot of other things. And so, one, you got to peep this hoodie, y'all. This crew neck, I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I got to get a gray one next, but yeah, so that's really frustrating, right? But it's frustrating, but I made some adjustments. Like I changed my 15-minute consultation to 10. I put in some more verbiage in the entry. I hit a reminder to where like you have to reconfirm that you're going to be there, or else it's just off. And it's cool that there's been so many people that have reached out, and I don't need everybody, right, to work with. But it's like it's interesting to see like you have this idea, yeah, I love this, and then when it comes down to it, there's no execution. And I want to work with people who are ready to execute. Like that just kind of is what it is. Like hit me when you're ready to execute, not when you just want to chat about something that felt good that you saw on TikTok. Like I hope that don't hurt nobody's feelings, but like that's really it. Like that's just the real wrap of it. Like we come in these sessions to execute. I'm a coach, I'm an executor. And not everybody is ready for that piece. And so, yeah, I don't think, I'm not the only person who got no call, no shows today, but just as I'm building the business framework this is something to think about. Like, how do I prevent them, again, from blocking my calendar, taking up time, and all that. But on a brighter note, hold on, pause, before I even go there. Let me change directions or something. On a brighter note, I had these people, Best Buy cats, come by and install 3 different cameras. I got cameras from Ring from Costco. Man, the batteries needed charging, so they were like 20% and about to die. So like, that sucks. I'm like, man, that means now I have to climb up on all these spaces and, sorry, that was bad, and reinstall all these batteries and then take them down. And that was kind of like, that sucks. Because I was hoping they were going to be able to take care of all that and I wouldn't have to worry about it for a while. But now to the brighter note. The brighter note is this. Had a really good meeting for task leads today with somebody in marketing that really helped me, like, okay, boom, this is the direction. And task leads is it's in the slow cooker, y'all. Isaiah Thomas has this, his brand is like Slow Grind. And that's the first thing that I think of when I think of task. It's like, it's a slow grind. And that's really it when developing a tech company this big, when you need customers and athletes. There's a specific market that you're in. Like, it is going to be a slow grind, a slow process. And I'm in it for the long run. So I'm committed to it being that slow process to make sure we create a product that that's sustainable. Whew. Okay, I'm going to go now. I got week 5 loading though. It's crazy how long it takes. I don't know if it's my internet, but it takes about almost 2 hours to upload a 30-something minute video. I didn't think it would take that long. So that kind of, I don't know, it doesn't suck. It's whatever. The computer's just sitting there and I'm going to take a break. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate you for being on this journey with me. I'm just trying to be as real as I can and open and honest and transparent. So I'm just out here trying to function. Man, I was gonna go to the Mount Westmore concert this week, but the flights were like ridiculous. That makes me sad because I really want to go. And I'm not willing to spend $1,000 on one day because that's what it would end up being, because flights would be like $100. I ain't trying to do it. But I appreciate y'all. Have a great night. What's up, party people? It is Tuesday afternoon, evening. It's about 6 o'clock. I'm about to head to practice in a minute. Just warmed up some food. It has been a really good, productive day. Got some good discovery of things on just systems and how I can continue to elevate and make sure that I'm protecting my time and investing my time in the right areas. Since I'm still 98% a party at one. That's pretty much the main thing. But my thought, and I'm going to drop a video on this later, is like, when you pray for overflow, be prepared to be overwhelmed. And the overwhelming isn't necessarily, it doesn't mean stop. It means seek peace. And now that I got the peace, the peace gives me the ability to execute in the midst of that overflow and the overwhelming, because I'm able to do what I need to do and focus on creating systems. Even if things go wrong and things go bad, I'm like, whoa, I still know how to do what I need to do, and then put certain things in place to prevent unnecessary or different types of overwhelming that may happen in the future. So that's kind of what this last 7 days has been like. But it was a good day. Energy was good. Got up, had a good workout, had a really good disc session, and then just finished a bunch of different stuff, marketing, event stuff, content stuff, some onboarding, and then now I'm working on these player recaps for the team, and about to head to practice. The door was getting put in all day today, so shout out to Ryan for getting that complete. Now I just got to get it painted. I also put in the batteries for all the cameras, so we are good to go on that front. And yeah, it's been a good, successful day. Love the hoodie. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for rocking with your girl. I'm built for this. We're off to practice. Peace. Good morning, lovely people. It is, my bad. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm doing some writing. It's been a cool morning so far. Was able to discover Dr. K. Harlem. I think I said her name wrong, but she's from Mississippi originally, but resides in Atlanta right now. Super dope. Like, it was really, really dope and inspiring. One, to see her on the Breakfast Club, which is something I aspire to do one day. That's the first time I spoke that out loud to the public. Take it. It is what it is. I aspire to be on the Breakfast Club, but it was dope to see a black woman, a black doctor, who also is just pro people and building a village. Literally, her whole business is called The Village. And I just thought that was so, one, just so cool, right? Like, I call U.S. a village as well. And so it was dope to see that from another woman in the space, another black entrepreneur who formerly was an educator. So there's, right, a lot of similarities there. And it's dope to be inspired and now virtually mentored by what she's doing and how she's doing what she's doing. And I can't wait to go to Atlanta in July to be able to check out, all of her spaces and just support however I can. So make sure you check out her stuff at the Village Market in Atlanta. I believe she said, I don't remember the points, something like that. I don't remember. But check her out. Check her out on IG. She's got a bunch of different dope things that she's creating for black people and entrepreneurs. So hopefully we can get connected at some point in time, because I just love what she's doing. I 100% support it. So make sure you check that out. But anyways, I'm working on my dish right now, and it's just the people talk about how it is an iterative process, which it is. And my chair is reminding me, like, you're going to be doing more reading than writing. And that doesn't feel good, because it doesn't feel like you're actually making progress. And another term they say is let the research speak to you. Let the study. You're like, what the heck does that even mean? It means just keep reading, and then the connections will be made, and then you'll be able to write more fluidly because you have read and you understand. And so that's what all chapter 2 is about. And so I just discovered some other articles that I had within my research that I needed to get re-familiar with. And now that I'm now looking at this layout, and I'm like, yo, it's coming together and it's making sense. I got this. And that is really where I am right now, because it's like, after, looking and being inspired by what other people are doing, like, I want to hop in and just start doing different things for you-ish and da-da-da. And it's just like, finish, just finish this doctorate, just finish. You're so close. You are 4 months away. That sounds so crazy, but the thing is, like, you won't be 4 months away if you don't do the work. Like, that's literally it. If I stop right now, don't do the work, and prioritize everything else, I won't be 4 months away. I'll be 4 months away in commitment. Ooh, that makes sense. I'm 4 months away in commitment, but not in time. That makes sense. What I mean is, if I stay committed to doing this, I'm literally only 4 months away from being a doctor. If I don't stay committed, it'll still be 4 months of work, but the time frame will be different, right? Like, I could put this off for a whole nother year and still have 4 months of work to do, but it's still, right? Like, so that's where I'm at. I think that's probably one of my best revelations that I've had about this situation is I'm 4 months of commitment away from being done. But having this realization just now was like, this makes sense. I get it. I can do it. And it's coming together in a way that is it's confirming and affirming. That's like, okay, boom, like, I can stick to my deadline and getting this done soon, and being able to at least get it into my committee, which is my chair, my content expert, and my methodologist, so that way they can see it as a whole. Just get it out, and then get it back and go from there. So I want you to think about that. Like, what is it that, what's the time commitment you are away from something versus the actual time it may take? Hopefully that makes sense to y'all, but I'm gonna get back to writing so I can stay in this flow. I'm probably about to make a TikTok video over that piece because it makes sense to me, and I want that to get that out to other people. So anyways, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope you're having a great day whenever you're watching this, and let's keep rocking. there's committed time and then there's passing time. So if you're trying to level up your execution, you have to be able to understand the difference between the two. Here's what I mean. So right now I'm getting my doctorate. I have about 4 months of committed time left. Like the process, the amount of work that I have to do is probably going to take about 4 months combined from start to finish from where I'm at right now. But if I don't stay committed, I don't stay consistent, I don't stay disciplined, that amount of time will turn into about a year. That amount of time can turn into about 2 years because the time it takes to complete the specific task is about 4 months worth of work. But the time frame can differ depending on how disciplined and consistent I am. So if you're somebody who's trying to execute, you're trying to level up, you're trying to change your life, you're trying to add new habits, take away new habits, take your business to another level, whatever it is, you have to understand the difference between committed time and passing time. If you want to talk about this further, make sure you hit me up or drop some thoughts in the comments so we can talk about this. I still got to work on a lot of my endings, especially when I'm trying to make videos in less than 1 minute. I'm finding I get to a space where it's like, how do I finish this? How do I want to finish this? Bye. Like, it's not really what I want, but it's not worth me remaking the video because I felt like even if somebody doesn't finish it, they got what they needed to get at the beginning. And if they do, hopefully the call to action wasn't so quick that it wasn't, kind of stupid. This is what it is. And it's called addition by subtraction. So what that means is like usually, or kind of like what you just said is sometimes in situations when there's like cancerous situations, somebody within your life, your toxic circle, a team, whatever it is, it's like, how do we remove them from our life? But then you find out when you do, it's like, oh shoot, I ended up getting more when I subtracted this person. Right? I ended up getting more from the situation, more out of my life because it ended up creating more space for the other blessings, other people, all those different things that I didn't know that I actually didn't have the space or capacity for. And so that's what it sounds like maybe a little bit of this. And it's hard sometimes for us to be able to really understand and grasp that. Because especially when we're in relationships, we want that person, we love that person, we want to be with them, we feel like they complete us. And the thing that sucks is often I don't think that love is blind. I think that sometimes we're too close to really see the who and the real that people are. Does that make sense? Right? Like I love Eve, I love the song, but when I think of love and what real love is, I don't think it's blind. I think love is actually transparent. Right? It's clear. It should be. But real love. Yeah. So that doesn't mean that your situation wasn't real love. It just means that maybe the situation turned. And so now that means I needed to create space for something brand new. So now you're in that space of what do I need to create that space for brand new? Does that make sense? Does that hit a little bit?
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that. No. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No. Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't.
Tours, access to it's really limitless compared to every generation prior to them. So I think if they have the ability to say I'm gonna be a jack of all trades. And I remember being in my early 20s and loving that. And older people would be like, oh yeah, because you're young and this, that, and the third. But look at me now, right? Like, because I allowed myself to be a jack of all trades, I was able to figure out what mattered to me, what really worked. And then now, like, I was able to retire from working in higher education at 31, and now I'm a full-time entrepreneur and literally like living out my dream at a whole new level because of all the things that I got into. So like, I'm a real estate investor. I have 6 doors. I do Airbnb. I'm building a tech company. I'm a confidence coach. I'm on TikTok with over 70,000 followers. So like, I'm in all these different spaces, but I firmly believe that there is alignment in your life's assignment. And so I think if you take the time to be a jack of all trades of things that matter to you, you'll be able to figure out your focus or your purpose, and then what are your passions that are going to fill your purpose, and then you'll do it, and then you'll see how much more experience that you gained, especially with being an athlete. You're going to take those same skills, and I don't really like saying too much transferable skills. I feel like sometimes it's kind of blanket, where I like to say experiential capital. Like, you've got so much more experience than pretty much all your peers who weren't athletes in all these different areas. So if you can leverage that, then for me, like, that's really what I want to drive home is that piece. Just be able to be yourself and go, and then create the life that you want to create based off of all of that. So that'll be my mission. What it do, party people? It has been a day. I was burnt out this morning. I don't want to say burnt out. Burnt out's not good. I was super tired this morning, because burnt out to me is more like anyways, I wasn't burnt out. I just was really tired and exhausted from going to bed late, and then we had a storm last night, and I like woke up and just really hard to get up this morning. So unfortunately, I did not write. I know. But since then, though, I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meetings. Crazy. But some really good onboarding, met with some really good folks that I'm really looking forward to growing and coaching with. They just had a fabulous meeting about preparing for a panel for Athletes Unite in July out in Atlanta. So if you're a college athlete, I'm not sure when this will be posted at this rate. Hopefully it better be posted by then. Anyway, so make sure you check that out. I just don't know the deadline off the top of my head, but man, I say it, and I will continue to say it. There is alignment in your assignment. What's for you is for you, and all you got to do is stay you, stay connected, and stay consistent. That's it. Stay you, stay connected, stay consistent. And for me, that looks like staying connected to God and staying consistent and adding value. That's it. That's all I want to do. Those 2 things. And I believe that God will open the doors for whatever, however, whenever. And I'm just really excited about these 2 connections, networking relationships, just iron sharpens iron relationships that I was just able to develop, and looking forward to see where they go. So it's now 9 o'clock, and I need to go to bed. So I can wake up and have a full day of execution tomorrow. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bands in my bank account. Hey. I haven't even really heard that song before, which is funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meetings tomorrow, and then practice. So every day's a great day at Henry Frost High. That's high school that I went to. Anyways, clearly, I'm tired. I appreciate y'all. If you even watching this, I appreciate you for being here, for rocking with your girl. This is Built for This, Wednesday, May 25th. We are Tassleets, and I had this shirt on yesterday, but it wasn't dirty. I feel like I took it off earlier in the day, and that's why I put it back on. So I don't care. I took a shower, I'm clean, it's whatever. And it's the brand. I got to get more gear, clearly, before I run out. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. It's your girl, Coach Reese. Peace.